We are going to start our session. I request all the students to enjoy our program silently. I request the first speaker of the motion part, Ruaba Hassan, 9B Rule 3, for giving her speech.
Empowering generations one smartphone at a time. As the first speaker from the affirmative side, I will be defending my argument. Then the second speaker will elaborate the topic, and the third speaker will do the rebuttal. Assalamu alaikum, respected judges, honorable judges, respected opponents, and everyone present here. Today I stand before you to strongly affirm the motion, smartphones are a blessing for the world. Imagine a world where you couldn't instantly connect with loved ones, access vast libraries of information at your fingertips, or even receive timely medical assistance. That was the world we left behind. Smartphones are not just tools. They are lifelines that empower individuals and drive global progress. Now let me begin by laying the foundation for our argument. Communication. Imagine a world where families are separated by thousands of miles can share their lives in real time. Mobile phones help us to connect people all across the globe in seconds. Over 4.5 billion people use mobile phones, enabling instant communication across the globe. And over 85% of the mobile phone users report that mobile phones have improved their ability to stay connected with families and friends. From video calls, instant messaging, they bridge distance, bringing families and friends together.
Searching what actually happens when you take your phone? Well, apparently you get bombarded with thousands and thousands of notifications from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. This not only distracts your ability to research, but also distracts you from your net 10 minutes, turns into hours of wasted time, which you could have used to learn and live about. Now, a student research from 2014 has shown that students who frequently check their phone during studying actually retain less information. Now, I may ask my opponents that, how can a device that prevents students from reaching their academic goals be considered as a blessing? And not to mention that
smartphones are the blessing for the modern world. I and my team are standing proposition side. First, I want to elaborate about smartphones. Smartphones are the portable electronic device which means it can be moved easily and allows users to communication and information and perform various tasks on the go. And it assists us to stay connected through calls, view chat, and instant messaging. And it's all of communication. Why? Because communication was very hard and costly for people olden days. Letters were used for communication, and letters were taken so much time to reach, like a week or a month. In a point, we heard that future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. So it indicates that everything, including using smartphones, if you use it for bad things, you will get the bad results. And if you use it for good things, you will get the good results. It's like often emergency. Mobile phone saves life often emergency. But what I want to talk is, today we're talking about smartphones, not mobile phone. Mobile phone can also be a baton phone. We can also dial an emergency numbers on a button phone or a flip phone. So I don't think your question is valid right now. Okay, so another question you asked, you'll find it in my speech. Okay, so according to word cycle, isn't it? Every day we wake up, and the first thing we do is not looking outside, is not just getting up from bed, but looking for our phones. And when we go to sleep, we actually check our phones, like when before we close our eyes to sleep. So I feel like I'm giving speeches about zombies right now. Okay, addiction to smartphone prevents the brain's prefrontal cortex and temporal areas from being active when thinking creatively. A research on small set of 48 participants aged between 18 to 25 using the smartphone addiction scale SES. Shows that when they were assigned on a creative task to come up with an alternate uses of an object within a limited time, individuals with high SES scores did perform really poorly in terms of fluency, flexibility, and originality. In another study using essays course,
Notification distract them to use Facebook for hours and hours. But I'd like to ask them, if their intention is actually to research, they can just turn off the notification. If their intention are used to use Facebook and Instagram, they will use it. Nothing can stop them.
The debate is about smartphones, not mobile phones. Mobile phones are different. They contain smartphones and button phones and many other things. To attract the user's attention and get them addicted. Companies like Google, Meta, Twitter find the best brains of the world and pay them thousands of dollars just to make sure that you, the consumer, spend their valuable time looking at their phone mindlessly, hours after hours wasted. This mindlessness kills productivity, especially among students. Health issues like obesity, diabetes, heart stroke, and many other cardiovascular diseases. I didn't even mention mental health issues here. A study found that between two groups, the group with high SAS smartphone addiction scale had more addiction creates barriers to meaningful face-to-face conversation. It's quite common nowadays to see people sitting together engrossed in their screens instead of having a genuine conversation. This disconnection between us has led to an increase in loneliness, even in the world where everyone is more connected than ever. Dear judges, smartphones bring convenience at what cost? They harm our relationships, damage our health, kill our productivity, distract us from researching. These devices are far from being a blessing. Let's acknowledge the truth. Smartphones do more harm than good. Thank you. Well, let me tell you, smartphones are designed to attract the user and get them addicted. It's not the users, it's the device, it's the business models of the companies that attract the user. My dear opponent mentioned, GPS can be used to track locations and there are many other features of GPS. Well, let me tell you, GPS can also be used for someone else to track your location, which is practically stalking. And yes, communication can also be done by button phones. Let me tell you, button phones are much less harmful than smartphones. And let me remind you again, this debate is about smartphones, not mobile phones. Like a zombie, when you can be a human. I have said it before, I will say it again. Let's acknowledge the truth. Smartphones do more harm than good. Thank you. First of all, I request our chief guest, Mrs. Amana Shaheen, Principal and Academic Director, Chittagong Ideal High School.
Smartphones are both sides, merits and demerits, blessings and curses. Okay? But the first impact of the smartphone is the communication, and it's accessible, it's handy. Wherever I go, I can have it, and our study is ongoing, to go. Wherever we go, our phone can help us, right? For study, for anything, office work, done, and other things. But there are some demerits too. Nowadays, it's like a curse for our student, especially it's harmful for the study. You know, when you're scrolling or browsing, it's like hour for hour. It's 24 hours. We spend sometimes 20 hours or more. It's not good. It ruins your productivity, your creativity, and also is the main issues for the mental health and other health issues too. When we are browsing, we forgot everything. We not eating timely, not doing our homework, not doing our study. Only because of this smartphone, when we are browsing. And sometimes it's a curse for like cyberbullying. Do you know about cyberbullying? You know, we have a glorious history in our ideal school. Our students got awarded from the British Council when in 1999 or 2000 they awarded the complete English medium school, and they awarded the first prize. You know, it's for like our school. Our school is not English medium school, but we try the English as a second language. But competition, our students did very good. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of you. It will be database or it will be research findings like this. যেটাকে বাংলাতে কি বলে তথ্যসূত্র, হ্যাঁ, bibliography. You have to bibliography and you have to quote this quotation in your argument. Then your argument and your debate will be that strong and powerful. You will do your best in this section, this new section, our English debate. Thank you all. Thank you our teachers who work hard for the lovely days, our English teachers and our group, all the volunteers, all the students. Thank you so much. Bye. Allah Hafiz.
Shahida Nasmin Shuli, Headmaster, Chittagong Ideal High School, for this discussion part. And she'll also present the result of the debate competition class 9 and 10.
আমি একটা ছোট্ট গল্প বলবো। এক বিচারকের সামনে একটা ছোট বাচ্চাকে আনা হলো একবার। তার বিষয়টা ছিল তার ফ্যামিলি একটা ব্রোকেন ফ্যামিলিতে পৌঁছে যাচ্ছে, এমন একটা ফ্যামিলি থেকে একটা ছোট বাচ্চাকে বিচারকের সামনে আনা হলো। তো বিচারক এক পর্যায়ে প্রশ্ন করতে গিয়ে সে উনি বললেন হচ্ছে বাচ্চাকে যে তুমি কি চাও, বাবাকে চাও না মাকে চাও? এবং বাচ্চা বললো আমি একটা স্মার্টফোন চাই। অবাক বিচারক, শতবার কেন? যে বাবা মা, আমি দেখেছি আমি যখনই মায়ের কাছে যাই খেতে বায়না করি তখন আমার মা স্মার্টফোন নিয়ে থাকে। আমি যখন ঘুমাতে যাই স্মার্টফোনটি আমাকে দূরে রেখে স্মার্টফোন ওনার হাতে রাখে। যখন আমি আমার বাবার কাছে যাই যে কোনো কারণে তখনও দেখা যায় আমার বাবার হাতে স্মার্টফোনটি থাকে। ঠিক প্রত্যেকটা কাজে দেখা যায় আমার চেয়ে স্মার্টফোনটির গুরুত্ব অনেক বেশি আমার বাবা মায়ের কাছে। আসলে স্মার্টফোন এমন একটা বিষয় যেটাতে ওই যে বললো এটা এমন একটা প্রক্রিয়া দিয়ে তৈরি করা হচ্ছে আমাদেরকে অ্যাডিকশনে, এটা আমরা অ্যাডিকশনে পড়ে যাই। এটা ভালো, একটা ভালো বই পড়ছি সেটাও অ্যাডিকশন, আপনি কোনো একটা খারাপ কাজ করছেন সেটাও অ্যাডিকশন। এই যে একটা বই গল্প এখানে গল্প বলছি বা ফেসবুকিং করি বা যে কোনো কাজ যেটাই করি না কেন, ওই যে স্মার্টফোনে যখন আমরা প্রবেশ করি তখনই এটা যতক্ষণ শেষ না হয় ততক্ষণ কিন্তু আমাদের মধ্যে ওই অ্যাডিকশনটা রয়ে যায়। এটা আসলে ভালো বলি আর মন্দ বলি।
Champion হয়েছে against the motion.